everyone. My name is Dr. Nandini Ramchandar. I am a physiotherapist and a yoga teacher. Today we will be discussing about a few yoga practices and Shuddhi Kriya or cleansing practices to help you ease the discomfort of acidity. While most of us are confined at home due to the current lockdown situation, it is pretty normal to be experiencing gastric issues like constipation, acidity, indigestion or gas. But before we get started with our practices, let's understand what is acidity and what is acid reflux. So when we eat something, the food goes directly into the stomach and the gastric glands in our stomach produce acid to digest the food. When this acid is produced at a higher amount than required, you suffer from acidity. Now, there is a ring-like muscle at the entrance of your stomach called as a lower esophageal sphincter. So this muscle closes as soon as the food passes from the esophagus or your food pipe into your stomach. When this muscle does not close completely or opens frequently, the acid in the stomach travels up your food pipe to cause a heartburn or an acid reflux. And when this happens more than 2 times a week, it's called as a gastroesophageal reflux disorder. Let's understand the basic symptoms of acidity or acid reflux. So the basic symptoms may start from bloating, gas, indigestion, nausea, restlessness, a burning sensation in your stomach or your throat, and can go up to a severe condition where you have ulcers in the stomach. So our first practice for the day is going to be Vajrasan. So you can do Vajrasan immediately after your meal and sit in that position for about 10 to 15 minutes. In case you have any knee pain or knee arthritis, you can place a towel roll or a small pillow between your hips and the heels, and I will show you an alternate position to sit in. So to go into Vajrasan, you straighten both your legs in front of you, place your palms close to the thighs. You bend your right leg, hold the ankle and place it under your right hip. Shift the weight to the right side, bend the left knee, hold the ankle and place it under your left hip. So your knees are joined, your toes are joined but your heels are separated. You place your palms comfortably on the thighs with either your palms down or facing the ceiling, whichever is comfortable. Now for the alternate position, in case you have knee pain, you place both your hands in front of you while you maintain an erect spine, and you will be placing the towel roll between the thighs and the calf like I told earlier, and hold this position for about 10 to 15 minutes. Our next practice is going to be the Sulabh Matsyendrasan. So for going into the practice, you join both your legs, place your hands comfortably close to the thighs, bending both your legs. You place the left leg under your right hip, cross the right leg onto the left side, pushing the right knee in, you hug it with the left hand. Push the low back forward, place the right hand behind your right hip and twist. Hold this position while you continue normal breathing. This position will increase the blood circulation in your abdominal muscles, thereby causing a massage to the organs and reducing acidity. To release, you release the hands, release the top leg, release the leg that's at the bottom, straighten both the legs and come to the relaxation position. Our next practice is going to be Pavan Muktasan. So for that, you go on to the lying down positions, you turn to one side and then turn over. Straightening both your legs, you keep your feet joined, palms close to the body. You slowly lift both your legs up to 30 degrees, bend the knees, bring it close to the chest, hug the knees with your hands, and if comfortable, you lift your head up. You continue normal breathing in this position. feeling a good pressure in your abdominal region. Continue normal breathing. If you feel any strain in your neck, you can relax your head down while you maintain the leg position. To release, you will release the hand grip, place it down, straighten the knees, slowly bring it down, spread your legs and relax. Moving on to our next practice, that is Bhujangasana. So you turn to one side and lie down on your stomach. For this, you place both your hands close to the chest and the forehead down. Relax your toes, bringing the elbows close to the body. You slowly lift your head up and come up with the strength of your back muscles. Continue normal breathing, feeling a good stretch in your chest and abdominal region. You will slowly go down to place the nose and your forehead down. Spread your legs, spread your hands and come to the relaxation position. We'll start with our cleansing practices or Shuddhi Kriya. The first one is going to be Kapalbhati and the second one is Agnisar Kriya. Recent studies have shown that a combination of these two practices will increase the tone of the ring-like muscle at the entrance of your stomach, which is also called as the lower esophageal sphincter. So the frequent opening and closing of this muscle that leads to the acid content going up your food pipe will reduce, thereby reducing your acidity levels. So starting with Kapalbhati, your starting position is going to be a cross-leg position with both your hands placed comfortably on your knees. For this practice, you will take a deep breath in while you expand your shoulders and your chest and continue normal breathing through your upper abdomen. And when comfortable, you will start with the strokes. So you exhale while pulling your abdomen muscles inside. So the strokes will be very gentle and rhythmic. You can start with slow strokes and with regular practice, you can increase the speed and gradually the number of times that you do it. To start with, you will do 20 strokes and 3 sets. So let's see how to do it. You sit straight, take a deep breath in and expand your chest. Maintaining this position, you continue normal breathing through the upper abdomen. And then we'll start with the gentle strokes. You will exhale out. Relax the shoulder expanded position and come to the relaxation position. So in this practice, your exhalation is going to be active, your inhalation is going to be passive. That means your body will automatically be taking in breath while you exhale out on your own or consciously. Moving on to Agnisar Kriya. For Agnisar Kriya, you will be taking a deep breath in and exhaling out completely. That means you will not inhale after you have exhaled out completely. So you hold your breath out and then you start with abdominal flapping or contracting and relaxing your abdominal muscles. So you pull your navel completely in up to your spine and push it out, thereby pushing out all the toxins from your abdominal region, increasing the blood circulation in your digestive muscles and thereby reducing your acidity levels. So to start with, you turn your fingers inside, your elbows are pointing outside. Place both your hands above your knee. You round your shoulders, look down. Take a deep breath in and exhale out completely. Hold your breath out, relax your abdominal muscles. So when you want to relax, you relax your abdominal muscles and inhale and sit up straight. You will do this 5 to 10 strokes or flapping and do this 3 times. while you indulge on all those yummy homemade pani puris and parathas and pizzas, remember to do some physical exercises and incorporate these simple yoga practices to reduce your stress levels and thereby your symptoms of acidity. And always remember that everything that looks yummy may not be good for your tummy. Remember to subscribe to my channel, do like the video and share your comments in the section below. Thank you.